Hello everybody, it's Richard Hart here. I just want to let you know that the Pulsechain.com mainnet has launched and PulseX.com on that mainnet has launched as well. I hope you guys are all enjoying it. We waited a couple years for this and it's finally here.
Everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Woohoo! It's a live stream. Yeah, hot dog and a dog. Hey, it's Monday, the 6th of May here in New Zealand at 12 p.m. exactly noon. So it's the end of the day, and yes, I guess it's still Sunday. Good old up in the USA and places like that. So big shout out. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday up there. But it is already a midday, a Monday down under. So good times. Let's use in the house there. We got Crypto Incognito in the house there, LFG, BBY. And we got Brennan as well. Morning, Superman and family. Is there a pump incoming? Question mark, says Brennan. Well, we're getting closer to it, isn't it? 1 week away until the Pulsechain anniversary. We're going to look at the countdown soon enough. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got Wookie is in the house as well. Where does the time go? I don't know. It just disappears. But tick tock, 1 year's coming up in a week. So what are we going to have a pump? 2 months after the halving and 1 month after the anniversary. Is that when we're going to have the pump? It kind of lines up nicely. Let's see where we go from there, Brennan. Charity in house there with the lots of hearts. Looking good. We're going to do a quick wrap up. I don't know if this is going to be a particularly long live stream, but we're going to check out all the markets and see what's ticking, what is hot and what is not. So I hope you guys enjoy that as we get 1 week away from the Pulsechain anniversary. So let's get straight into it. Let's see how we go here. At the moment, we got Bitcoin at the moment is sitting at 64,120, looking pretty good, up 0.25%. 52.34% is the Bitcoin dominance over the rest of crypto. So it's definitely on the stronger side of things to what we've had lately. And Ethereum there, 3,142, up 0.7%, looking pretty good as well, back over 3,000, pretty confident. And of course, let's see what else we got going there. We've got a bit of a mixed bag across the board. Obviously, Tron down, ADA down, XRP down. They're all down slightly, not a big deal. Solana, Litecoin, they're all down slightly there. What else is up there? Matic is up slightly. How much is Matic? Matic is up 0.6%, 73 cents. Let's see here. We got Link. Link is up. Uni's up. The meme coins, not so much today. Dodge is up a little bit there, almost 0.7%. That is kind of it at the moment. BNB is up 1.2%. So it's not looking too bad as well. Let's zoom in on Bitcoin though. Have a look at Bitcoin. So the day's just rolled over, right? So 2 minutes. And this is our candle here. So we had a very indecisive candle there. We had a high of 64,636, a low of 62,900. So what's that? That's $2,700 range yesterday. And we're sitting back over the 50-day moving average. That's got to be a bullish sign, right? It's got to be bullish. We've got to stay over there, but it's definitely a bullish sign. We're currently just brand new day, about a minute candle there, or 3 minutes, and we're back over we're at 64,093. So looking pretty bullish, back over that yellow line there, the 50-day moving average. So is that bullish for things to come? We shall see. Now, how far away since the Bitcoin halving? You know, if we're going to have 1 or 2 months of volatility like we often see in the past 2 halvings, we're going to have something similar because we're up to 16 days. So maybe another month and a half of potential volatility. I mean, that's kind of the play there. That's why I say if we get up to another week, that's 3 weeks plus another month. That would be, you know, outside the 2 month volatility, and then 1 month after the anniversary. And then, of course, expectations are low, and then, you know, Pulsechain really booms there as well as Bitcoin and everything else. So keep an eye on that theory. That's what we're going to call that the 1 month, the anniversary plus 1 month theory. How about that? That is it at the moment. Let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum at the moment, that's still below the 50 moving average. So the 50 moving average currently is $3,214. And we had yesterday, the day that was closed, we had a high of 3,171, a low of 3,073. So what's that, $100 range? And today we're at the top end of that, really, 3,140. So we just started a brand new candle there, and hopefully that's a bullish sign. Getting back over that 3,214 would be very, very bullish, following Bitcoin up, right? So fingers crossed on that. Now the Ethereum ETF is coming up, but we're not expecting an approval of that, as we always say. That is currently 17 days away. I'm supposed to pull up the Bloomberg analysts, you know, Bal Kahunas, and Stefa. Those are the two analysts there that are really on top of the Bitcoin information for the and Ethereum information for ETFs. But last time I checked, it was some time ago, but it was up to 25% probability there. I don't think there's been any change in that whatsoever. So that's kind of where we are there at the moment with Ethereum. But nice to see Ethereum back over 3,000. That's going to lead us into Pulsechain. We're going to be summing up day 359. We're going to be starting day 360. So that's kind of cool. And so we'll get into that in a minute. Before we do that, though, welcome a few more people to the live stream. We've got Sandy Beach in the house there. Hello, Hex Token, everybody. Happy Cinco de Mayo, says Sandy Beach. Now, I do know that phrase, but you'll have to let me know what that actually means because I can't remember. Is it, just down under, we don't really get too much of that. It's like Spanish, is it? Yeah, we don't really have much of that down here. It's all like kind of new. Day 5 of burpee challenge completed, says Sandy. Day 5 of burpee challenge. Nice. That's a tough one. It's a tough one. It just mean May the 5th, does it? Just mean May the 5th. Okay, cool. Thanks, Sandy, for tidying that up. What else we got going there? We got Greg Pitt in the house there. Hey, Craig, good to see you. Good morning. Brian, our community leader, always doing amazing things. Sup, folks? Good to see you, Brian. And what else? Steve Wright, Santa Barbara. So happy to catch you live, Steve Wright. Hey, Steve, appreciate it. Big shout out to you. And we got CC as well. What's good, familia? Good to see CC in the house. It's like a new year for Mexico. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for that, CC. There's the explanation there for that one. Happy Cinco de Mayo. How about that? There we go. To all those in Mexico and I guess around the world that celebrate that event. All right, let's get back into it. So we got day 359. We got Pulsechain, quadruple 0614, up 3.14%. Still way below mean sacrifice price, 61%. We got Pulsex at the moment, quadruple 0267. That's got to be a good buy, man. Up 2.2% today. Only 26.7% of the mean sacrifice price, looking pretty tasty. And the buy and burn there for 843 billion, or 4.15% has been bought up and burned. So I guess we're going to get a little bit higher before the end of the year with a week to go. So yeah, it's slowly getting there. Incentive token at the moment up 6.8%. So the star performer today. And the big move there was, Pulsechain might be up 3.14%, but the incentive ratio to Pulse is up dramatically, 54,108. And that is looking good. I said it looked good yesterday, and it's looking even better today, 54,108. So doing well as incentive token. The total supply, just about almost 31 million, 30,907,000. So that's ticking up. Now, PHEX there having a bit of a nice move as well. Is PHEX, Hex on Pulsechain going to really rally? Remember that Richard Hart, was it 6 weeks or so ago? I can't remember now. Was talking about EHEX and the PHEX drama. And of course, the market didn't really like a lot of that. And but does that indicate that Hex is going to get a bit of a move on in the future on the old Pulsechain? So was that the signal? Was that a bit of a Blues Clues for people willing to pick it up? Well, at the moment we've got a Hex on Pulsechain, or PHEX, at 92/100th of a penny, up 3.62%. EHEX at the moment at 20th of a penny, and that the combined price of EHEX and PHEX is actually up. So that's nice to see. We're at 1.12 cents is the combined price. As you guys know, I've been saying once we get over that 3 cents and hold that support there, it's off to the races, I think, with Hex. I really do think it's bull market time. At the moment, it's still accumulation phase, particularly under 1 cent, but 1 to 3 cents got to be a big accumulation there. And at the moment, up 3.62%. So that's day 359. I'm sure we'll be starting day 360 soon, but the countdown is counting down. Look at that, 6 days and 23 hours and 50 minutes to go. Celebrate that 1 year anniversary. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So that's kind of cool. Let's quickly look at the charts and have a look where we are here. So we're ticking closer to the 1 year. Let's go full screen. I don't know what I'm saying there. We're going to get closer to 1 year. And we have, we're well below that support line there. So did we get bounced? Is this our bottom at 5,300 for Pulsechain? Is that our bottom? We certainly had the RSI oversold, right? Did hit oversold. Is it going to trickle here for a little while, or is that it? So that is the play. Let's look at the weekly to get some Blues Clues from the weekly. That is the weekly there, and I think it's pretty good chance that is the bottom because we had a lot of bottoms here, a lot of support lines, and we bounced off that so far. And the RSI, it's not fully oversold, so it could always go down further, about 37, but I think we're looking pretty good if you ask me. That is kind of where we are, especially with a week to go with the anniversary. And don't forget, we've got the Pulsechain conference coming up with Maddie Allen. So that's going to be a couple of days, and that should be a lot of fun there as well. So that is Pulsechain. PulseX at the moment, still looking even stronger than Pulse in some ways, and at least in relative terms to the, not in terms of absolute terms of the price, but relative to this support line here, where it's managed to sort of bounce back over it quite nicely. And yeah, so far so good for the old PulseX. Let's have a look at that on the horizontal support. Kind of got into this sort of area here, which was resistance, and it's bounced right back out of that. So that's kind of bullish, and has touched on the daily, touched the RSI down at 30. Actually got slightly below there and bounced from that. Let's go to the weekly, get a bit of a better view on the weekly. The weekly here down at 39. So looking pretty good. We've still got higher lows in there. So that's still looking good. I think it's looking pretty nice, and I think a good entry too. 2600 is like kind of like a really amazing entry, given the fact, you know, we did, even with the big Magic Carpet Ride buys of 15 million on PulseX back here in March, early March, where we actually got back to the mean sacrifice price. We're back down here. Now, many of us in the market already knew that even with that buying going on, there's going to be a lot of selling here. Yeah, people were hoping that it would hold between 75, 8,500, but no, it came all the way back down to 2,100 here. Just so much appetite after all that long time for waiting for Pulsechain launch. And then, of course, a long time, people were frustrated, watching the rest of the market kind of rally as well. Even though if you'd bought down the bottom, you would have made about a 10x, right? But we still had all those people. So we had people frustrated and people also buying very, very cheap and selling that big 10x if they had managed to hold it that long. And so we got the sell pressure. But looks like we're getting holding a low here now in this resistance zone. And yeah, maybe this is it. This is it to the upside again, to move higher. Got to absorb that selling, right? That psychology and those people that bought in really, really cheap. But looks like we may be able to hold this location in the chart. So looking good too. All right, and Sim Token, let's have a look at the ratio. This is probably the big, oh, I've looked wrong one there, market cap. Let's go to Pulsechain, and let's switch that around. This is the daily on the Pulsechain. Yeah, like I said, we got support at 45. Getting over 50 was going to be very bullish yesterday. We did that, and now we're at 54. And this could wind up. We got resistance at 61,000, but man, it is looking good. So we're really on the precipice here. We can go 55,600. We're at 54,100 at the moment. That is looking like very, very bullish. And of course, a lot of people are bullish about this going up to some pretty big prices, regardless of the fact that it is a function of the V1 PulseX farms, right? People are earning it, and potentially they would be dumping it, right? Now that said, we could get some whale wicks in the future. People accumulate that incentive tokens, so we'll keep a watch out for that. Just remember that that's always potential in the charts for any incentive token. But at the moment, looking pretty good. $3.32. PHEX at the moment, accumulation zone. Nothing much else to say about that. Just under that orange line is certainly full-on accumulation zone under 1 cent for PHEX or Hex on Pulse. Yep, just a no-brainer, really. I mean, look how many times it's breaking out. Break out one there, top two there. Just accumulate there, right? It's going to break out. Easy money, easy money. All right, EHEX as well. Lots of upside to the BankX price. Remember, 00 or 7/10 of a penny is the BankX entry. And we got plenty of room from there just to make some mad gains. Before you reach any resistance there, 250% is sitting there waiting to happen. Get dragged up with PHEX. And, of course, operating on its own chain, Ethereum there. So tick-tock with that one. And, of course, here is the combined chart, EHEX and PHEX together on investex.io, the #1 workstation, one of our top 5 information sites for Pulsechain. And that's at 1.1 cent at the moment. And like I say, easy money, just waiting to happen. Like you get one of these. So a nice accumulation, one of those, easy money to be had there. That's what was it, 3x sitting there. All right. Let's jump over to the rest of the numbers. So we're going to have a look at the gas prices. 465,000 beats, so about 150% more than normal. 1 cent for a Pulsex swap, 600th of a penny for a Pulsecoin transfer, 2/10 of a penny for a PRC20 transfer. Obviously, Ethereum's still really low on the Gwei, 5 Gwei at the moment. But we're still 550 times cheaper than Ethereum, up to $5.60 for a Uniswap transfer, but only 1 cent for a Pulsex got to be a good place to do business, even when Ethereum has got low GUI. Validators at the moment, 48,970. So we have dropped down the validators, and it looks like we've just dropped down the Pulse as well, gone from 1.58 trillion down to 1.57 trillion. So a little bit of unstaking there from validators. Looking at the bridge, which is kind of our health check, we're 109.8 million. So that's gone up. So that's good news. So obviously Hex is up a bit there. Everything's up a little bit. So we've got Hex in here, which is kind of a little bit annoying because it sort of it goes up or down, so it can drag the numbers. But we're at 109.8, so we're definitely up from there. What did we get to? 107.8, I think it was. So it looks like we're up a couple $1 million there. Pretty cool. In value, at least in value. The DAI is at 33.6 million at the moment. 36 as well. Oh, look at this. Woohoo! I've been talking about this the last couple of days. I'll say, oh, wouldn't it be cool if they added Hex DC, or the new stablecoin? They've added that $2,273,000 of Hex DC. That's a stablecoin from Power City. And of course, that's the Flex project, a fork of Liquidity, and it's got Hex now. So you can now collateralize Pulse in liquid loans. You can collateralize PulseX and Power City Earn protocol, and you can now collateralize Hex and the Flex protocol as well. All liquidity forks there, so pretty good. In addition to that, of course, we've got Coast, but Coast is currently partially offline for deposit withdrawals, I think it is, until they get a new finance partner, which is coming out any week now. They say that's very close. So we're looking forward to that. All right, the good news all around. All right, let's actually just go to this locked amount. I just want to look at the PulseX locked away. What does it say here? 787 billion PulseX is locked away. So 787, and we add that to the PulseX burned 843. So about 8% is locked away, is either locked or burned of the PulseX supply. So that's kind of cool too. Honorable mention for that. Honorable mention. That leads us into a lot of the other charts. Before we get into the rest of the charts on Pulsechain, what's hot and what's not. Let's get back in the chat and welcome a few others here as well. Thank you, CC, says Sandy. What else do we got? Effortless Crypto. Good evening, Superman. Hey, good evening to you. Welcome to the chat also. What else we got going on here? We got Pulsedemic. Morning, guys. Hey, Pulsedemic. Good to see you. It's just started raining outside. I just noticed the rain started there. It's time for a movie and some popcorn. Isn't it? The rain starts. Something like that. Wookie got his own skin in Fortnite now. Is that like a meme skin? Well done, Wookie. Well done to you. You graduated in the old Fortnite game. You can play Fortnite in the Discord. People get together and play that. So definitely get into Discord. Links in the video description for crypto and Fortnite gaming, apparently. What else did we got going? We got Hedron, the Hex derivatives. So Hedron's up 7.7% on Ethereum. Icosa is up almost 6% on Ethereum, and we've got little gains on Pulsechain. Icosa up 0.6% and 2.2% on Hedron. So those are the derivatives there. We haven't got Maximus on the list. I need to get on Maximus with Base, Trio, Lucky, Dicky, and Maxi, and all the rest of them. So I do need to put those up there, as I say. Let's jump over to the stable coins. We've had a bit of movement here. PDAI is back up at 52/100th of a penny. So the old PDAI to 1 cent, 10 cents, and $1 is still playing out there. As we said, once we break down, let's go full screen on this. Go full screen. And as we said, as we break down this beautiful channel and support, it was going to be a bit of a teacup. And so far, it's looking a bit like a teacup. It's looking like a cup and handle there. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Maybe not a handle, but we might get a handle there. And then up and away to 1 cent, right? So we got to 92/100th of a penny. But trying to get that 1 cent. And once it does that, it's going to make the market go crazy. And you guys know what it's like to get to 10 cents. Remember Hex back in the day, trying to get to 10 cents? Got stuck around, 2-3 tenths of a penny for ages. And then, of course, tried to get slowly to 1 cent, bolt past 1 cent. Once it finally got over 1 cent, it was like stuck at 2 or 3 cents. And then it made the go for 10 cents. It's kind of like that. We'll probably get something similar with the old PDAI. But that's ticking away there. And the other one, what else? We're HexDC, of course, our new stable, our latest stable coin number 4 on Pulsechain. That is ticking away okay as well. Let's get the chart there. So we're just still above. I mean, mostly we've been above the peg there. This is on the 4 hourly. So let me go to the daily because we haven't got that much data. Was it day 6? Day 6 there. We just started day 6, I think we have. So TikTok doing pretty well there at the moment. But of course, there's redemptions. I haven't looked at the protocol for a while, but I think redemptions don't kick in until like a month or something, is it? Let me know in the chat there what the exact date is. I haven't actually looked to see whether the platform's got that in it, but I'm pretty sure. So we'll just wait and see. What else there? Tight next? No, we're not going tight next. Where are we going now? We're going to wrap Bitcoin. So 220. 220 is the wrap Bitcoin price. So wrap Bitcoin holding up pretty well as well. So PDI and wrap Bitcoin, as you guys know, Richard tweeted about those as well a few weeks back. And of course, they got pumped and then dumped. At the moment, we bounced off $161 on wrap Bitcoin up to 220. All right, so that's those are sort of our standard categories that we've been looking at. Let's go to, actually, we're going to look at the influencer coins, aren't we? Let's go to influencer coins first. Is there anything happening in influencer coins? Well, Hexy Bastards Paul Pleb is up 15% today, so it's nice for those people. More token from Trayvon is up 3%. Hexy Fire, or Crispy Man as he calls himself, is up 3%. And of course, Access to there is up 1% at 18,336. But man, so much volatility in these things. But hey, they have added a lot of value. At the moment, total volume for all these influencer coins, at least the ones on my list. I don't know if I'm missing any. Let me know if I am. But $250,000 is the volume there at the moment. And of course, they were doing what, $5 million the other day. So you know, there's a lot of volatility there. A lot of volatility, even with the amount of trading. Let's go to Pulsechain overall though, and see where we're at on total volumes. So 16.4 million, so very low, but then, you know, it's the weekend, right? It's the weekend, 16.4 million. And we got 250,000 transactions at the moment, 24-hour basis, coming off the Sunday in the North Hemisphere, of course. Let's see what the top performers are today, though. We've got some symbol here. I'm not sure what this one, Leonidas. So Leonidas, of course, is this Hexy? Is this Hex Cute? Is this Hex Cute again? Is he doing this? Is this related to Dog and Runestone? Because Execute's been on Pulsechain, basically adding all the Leonidas coins from Bitcoin onto Pulsechain. So yeah, one day this looks like it's been around for a while. Actually, it's been around since September, so this can't be Execute. So quarter was it 203%? Got a little pump at the bottom there. Is that accurate? Yeah, it is. It's pumped from 42 cents. $1.23. That seems about right. So that's doing pretty well. For WM, remember, none of this is investment advice. We're just going through what's pumping at the moment. So four-way mirror. So this looks like another fly-by-nighter, is it? A great DeFi. Well, it's been going for a long time, and it's suddenly just got pumped out of nowhere. So this has been around for a while. How many days? 9 months and 22 days it's been around. Suddenly it just gets pumped. So be careful out there. Be careful out there. Just a bit of magic happening here. Growth DeFi is saying. Growth DeFi. Once again, not investment advice, you know, all that good stuff. You need to do due diligence on all this. But that is it. How much have they got followers on their X profile? 1,187. What news have they got here? 4WMM just broke $300 a coin. This is just the beginning. Only 869 coins. So they got a very low supply there. So they got a few pump mentals on that. All right, so no real explanation why that's pumping in particular that I could see, but you know, hey. Now UFO, we talked about UFO the other day. Now UFO is related to PGGC, right? It's their latest project for that. It's got pretty big taxes, like 6% on the buy and sell, and this is designed to help you know, their ecosystem, but PGGC as well. So they're doing a lot of tokenomics around that, and it seems to be okay so far. Let's go to the website. It takes you to the Grays currencies. This is the PGGC website. And of course, it tells you all about the UFO. It says it's got a 6% buy and 6% sell fee at the moment. There's, what is that? Just under a trillion supply, 999 billion, 990 million, etc. And what else? So this is being allocated. 3% is going to the LP. 1% is going to holders of the UFO token, paid in UFO. 1% utilizing the buy and burn of the UFO token, and 1% is going to the PGDC to buy and burn the PGDC. So that's kind of how that works. So interesting little ecosystem. Remember, they've also got the alien coin, right? So, and they obviously got the PGDC as well. So TikTok on that one. It's kind of cool. They've been doing some innovative stuff around that. Let's see how it goes. Those reflection systems. P-Drip is up as well, $5.68. So it's having a good time. P-Drip there, $23. 23% is up. So P-Drip doing pretty well, making a bit of a comeback here. This is on the daily, and so obviously it was really pumpy. Got sold off and back up at $5.68 at the moment. So back at resistance is the old P-Drip. What else there? PLSC here, Pulsechain. We're going to jump past that, 12%. And Pierre is up 10%. So that's kind of the leaders at the moment. Honorable mention is DWB, up 9.66%. Cream token here. So I'm not endorsing any of these, of course. We're just looking at what's moving at the moment. Those are the ones that are doing over 10% or more. Well, that is pretty much it on that. We're going to get the Hex Daily Stats. Before we do that, though, let us catch up on any more comments. Let us know if I've missed anything. We've got Charity Dunning and Hussey. Howdy, everybody. It's been pouring for a week straight here. Really? Yeah, well, we have had a couple of sunny days. It was sunny this morning, and it's just decided to start raining. So crazy. DG and Hexkin, happy Sunday, Superman and family. Happy Sunday to you. It is Monday here, but I can appreciate your Sunday there. How about that? Crypto Incognito has got the fire going. Nice one. And a g'day to the bros, says Wookie. G'day to the bros. So there's the Strategy Club link there if you want to join up Strategy Club. So we have two types of Discord memberships. We have our general Pulsechain membership. So that's $5 a month, 16 cents a day. It gets access to all the Pulsechain Hex information, plus the best community in the house. We've got lots of live chats. We have chats every day. And lots of cool things like that. Now, Strategy Club is a special private club within the Discord, and that is $35 a month, and that focuses on some of the best opportunities in crypto during the bull market, multi-chain. So not just Pulsechain, but Ethereum, BNB, Base, whatever, Solana, whatever it's going to be. We cover a lot of cool stuff on there. All right, what else there? Brennan says, did you know the Knights won Super? Oh, well done there, Brennan. So that's rugby league that Brennan's talking about in Australia. And the Knights looks like they won their game, and that's Brennan's team. So congratulations, Brennan. Big shout out to you. All right, let's get into the Hex Daily Stats. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so we've got the Hex Daily Stats here, and what day we got here? Day 16 we have on Ethereum. So the 5th of May, just almost 21/100th of a penny, up 6.9%, so that's good news. So price is up, and the payouts are looking pretty good too, 7.116 Hex per T-share on the old Ethereum chain. And let's have a look at the T-shares. T-shares are down 6,800. We're sitting at 9.2 million T-shares on the Ethereum chain. Let's have a look at the penalties. Pretty modest penalties today, 345,000. About 65 million Hex, or give or take, in the reward pool. That goes to the T-share miners holding those T-shares. And the liquid holders up 17. The T-share miners down 18. Oh, we've just dropped below 118,000. How about that? 117,992 miners on the old Ethereum chain. Now, Pulsechain, as always, seems to be a day behind. Like, it's going to come out for probably half an hour from now, something like that. But we've only got yesterday's number in there. And I didn't stream yesterday, of course. Took the day off. So what did we have for yesterday? Yeah, so we won't cover that. But actually, let's quickly look at Hex on Ethereum and see what we had. 7.281 Hex per T-share yesterday when I wasn't streaming. Now, I wasn't streaming on this day either, which was what did we say? Day 358. 358. And of course, that was the 5th of April. Price was up 2.7% then. We haven't got today's result out for day 259, but the payout was 7.13 Hex, so it wasn't too bad on the old Pulsechain side. T-shares are up on Pulsechain 2 days ago, 3,300, just sitting under 9.5 million. So it's almost 300,000 more T-shares on the old Pulsechain than there's on Ethereum. Penalties, very lovely penalties. Look at this Pulsechain. Pulsechain keeps on giving 4.7 million in Hex penalties, 67.6 million in the reward pool. Better than Ethereum. That's not supposed to happen, is it? It's not supposed to happen. And the current liquid holders down 16, miners down 16, 124,000. So about 6,000, just over 6,000 more miners on the old Pulsechain. And of course, today's results will probably be out in about half an hour or something. That is pretty much it. So a T-share at the moment on Ethereum is $70, but obviously that's a spot price. So you can get longer pays better, bigger pays better. Longer pays better is 20% more shares per year, up to 15 years. As you guys know, my favorite position always has been having a bit of a mining ladder, and of course having a certain percentage of your hex liquid for the bull market, right? So I think that's a good combination. Despite the fact that mathematically, max is the best mathematics. So there we go for rewards. T-share price at the moment 313 on the old Pulsechain as well. All right, that is that. Let's jump away. That's pretty much it for the summary today. Let's see what else. We got any comments about the win there? No. Let's jump back up here. We've got cheers, bro, says Brennan. You're most welcome. Wookie says, was the Knights and officers against the Wars, says Wookie. No one's going to understand what you're saying, mate. You're talking about flipping down underlingo. No one's going to have a clue what you're saying. Might as well get rid of the kickoff along with the rest of the rules, says Zelky. I don't know. Rugby league. Hey, rugby league's okay. I don't even know. I don't even watch. I don't watch much of the Kiwi sport anymore. I don't even watch rugby union much. In fact, at all. I don't even watch it at all now. I don't think I've watched it for cricket. Don't watch cricket. Netball. I've never really watched much netball. I have been to one premier game, I guess, but it's pretty noisy. And they got these big plastic things and they bang them all the time. They go bang, 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 all the time, non-stop, the whole time. The crowd goes nuts with the old netball. What else? Oh yeah, I like. I guess I prefer the individual sports anyway, as opposed. I like sprinting, the 100 meters, and I like professional athletics and stuff like that. Probably over team sports. What I have to start leaning down under slang. Haha, yeah. Hey, look, even after listening to Wookie, you probably wouldn't even know what's going on there. Anyway, right, let's see here. He's from the south, so Wookie's from the south, and they got these little lispy R's. They got these little lispy R's when they talk. That's just the way it goes. Sandy Beach or Jedi, says Wookie. Yeah. All right. So how are we doing? 32 minutes for the live stream. Hey, let us know in the chat there if you've seen anything particularly exciting, any particularly good news on Pulsechain or anything like that. But we are counting it down, man. We're at less than a week away for the anniversary. And we have got Maddie Allen's big conference coming up. I don't even know if I have that up at the moment. Hex. I don't know if it's rated as Hex conference site, but he has got that coming out. Maybe I'll try and talk about that tomorrow or something on that. Now I will be streaming tomorrow, but I won't be streaming the next day because I got some things happening here that will stop me from streaming at least a normal time. So, streaming tomorrow, but not the next day. Just the way it goes. Sandy Beach says the Lost Estates launched today. Haha. Now, Lost Estates, that's Hexy Bastard little film he made. Is that right? That Hexy Bastard's little film? The Lost Estates? I think it might be. May the force be with you. Yeah. All right. I think that's enough for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. 33 minutes. It's the shortest live stream I've done for a long time, but we have covered all the markets. It's kind of a modest little tiny bit of a green day out there on Pulsechain. I think we'll take it for the win, yeah. Sandy Beach says, yes, it is. That is Hexy Bastard's little film documentary, The Lost Estates, not Ice Estates, but The Lost Estates there. We might try and check a bit of that out maybe tomorrow, Right, I think we'll leave it there. Let's play out the Magic Cup ride on the way out. Let's see, where is that? Let's find out. We're going to play out Scott Harris. We'll play Scott Harris Exco as well. We'll play out Magic Cup ride from Richard, two of my favorite videos. Take care, everybody. I will catch you again tomorrow for another market update on Pulsechain. And of course, we're getting closer. Are we getting closer to the full-on Magic Cup ride? We shall see. Accumulate. That's probably the main play at the moment. All right, take care, everybody. Bye for now. Enjoy your Sunday if you're still having it. And if you're on a Monday down under, work hard and accumulate. All right, take care, everybody. Bye for now.
In theory, if someone were a billionaire and they had like all this money, why wouldn't they just buy more of the thing they liked instead of dumping the thing they liked? Like if Bezos bought shares in Amazon, would you be pissed off? If Apple does a stock buyback and they buy more of their own shares in their company back from the public, which is a way to turn earnings into yield for the shareholders, do you get mad and yell at Apple? And so we had to come up with a word for this fan fiction fantasy, which is the opposite of a rug pull, called a magic carpet ride. And so if you're worried about risk of a rug pull, what weighted value have you given the risk of a magic carpet ride? And it's just hilarious to me.
It's fun to watch Hex pumping up the charts. It's left behind all kinds of broken hearts who didn't buy the dip, who didn't DCA. And now that we're on a rip, it's hard to look away. Now I'm not the one to hand out free advice, but as for me, I wouldn't dare think twice about buying a bag, since we're still somewhat down. This rocket ship's about to break the speed of sound. You know these wheels are starting to roll. Best to sit back and just enjoy the show, 'cause we're about to ride that train into the heart of Hexaco. I tip my hat to everyone who minds. You're getting paid out while you're killing time. It makes room for a nice vacation to the beach, perhaps a celebration now that you are rich. Ha ha! Ignore the haters who all called you crazy. You studied hard while they were being lazy. Now you're packing bags, about to take a ride up on that rocket ship, mooned up and starry-eyed. I feel these wheels are starting to roll. Best to sit back and just enjoy the show, 'cause we're about to ride that train into the heart of Hexaco. Now that we're summer bound and the sun is bright, I see that it's not round but rather has 6 sides. It's a work of art that's written into code, designed by Richard Hart to make our bags explode. You know these wheels are starting to roll. Best to sit back and just enjoy the show, 'cause we're about to ride that train into the heart of Hexaco. Yeah, we're about to ride that train into the heart of Hexaco.